guys, quick thought before I go to bed. A lot of people have been asking me about how to eat after a show, reverse dieting, so on and so forth. So what most people do during their prep and leading up to a show is look at food porn all day long and plan on what they're going to eat after the show, and even go as far as buying snacks and treats and keeping it at the house. I don't do that anymore because it's dangerous, very, very dangerous. Post-show, you think you're so lean and you're in shape and you've been training your metabolism fast, but it's really not. The metabolism slows down when you're dieting, when you're in a calorie deficit, because the body thinks it's dying. So it slows the metabolism down so you live longer, so you burn less calories. And that's why a lot of people, that's a different video, but that's why a lot of people don't get leaner even though their diet stays consistent. They have to add cardio or they have to eat less. And that's the whole reason we have cheat meals. But again, that's I'll do another video on that. But one thing I promised myself is I won't plan on what I'm going to eat anymore. I won't accumulate junk food or buy cookies or cakes or pastries for after a show. I'll just kind of go with the flow, and if I'm in the mood for something, I'll eat it. But reverse dieting is definitely a good idea. It definitely works, but it's tough. You have to set yourself up mentally. You can't plan on being done with your diet and have freedom. When that happens, sometimes you lose control. A lot of people lose control and they gain way too much weight. A lot of that weight in the beginning, first few days, might be water weight, but after that you put on fat pretty fast. It's pretty sad how fast you can put on fat. And not only does it suck to put on fat, but it's just unhealthy. A huge jump in weight and water weight is not healthy on the body at all. Blood pressure can rise. I've noticed injuries and tweaks kind of show themselves more, and you have more pains. It's just very uncomfortable. So the mental aspect of diet's over and there's freedom in eating, you got to kind of take that out of the equation. You have to somewhat continue your diet. I know that doesn't sound like fun, but that's kind of what reverse dieting is. Reverse dieting is doing the same, staying on the same diet, but adding carbs or calories or whatever you want to add slowly, very, very slowly. So, you can jump up the first week as long as it's clean food. You could eat a little bit more, give yourself like a little freedom, one meal a day, maybe eat out, try to keep it healthy, but it's not your Tupperware home-cooked food. Have a cheat meal, but don't stop cardio, stop thermogenics, change the diet, quadruple calories, and expect to look the same. It's not going to happen. A rebound can be an amazing thing, or it could be a terrible thing. The body overcompensates. It overcompensates in the sense that it'll hold on to water because it was so dehydrated. It'll hold on to food and body fat because it thinks it was dying. So now when it gets it, it's not going to just let it run off and burn off and be gone with. It's going to try to hold on to it. So if you cut water and you're dehydrated, don't just start drinking tons and tons of water because you'll bloat like a fish. You want to slowly add it back, just like you slowly cut it. And that's it. Try to keep in cardio and taper off slowly. And if you're going to add food and calories, add them back slow. Maybe have one day where you let yourself eat whatever you want and then get back on track the next day. But this mentality of like, oh, I'm free, I'm off the diet, I'm going to eat X, Y, and Z, I'm going to eat this, I'm going to eat that. And I don't know what's going on, but there's food porn every other page on Instagram and some crazy, crazy stuff out there. And I don't know if Pop-Tarts or these companies come and look at our Instagram and see what we're craving, but it's like anything you can possibly think of is being manufactured and made. Every flavor, everything you can think of. I don't even want to know what's out there anymore. I always use the term cheat without cheating. I have a lot of recipes, a lot of Ezekiel French toast or cottage cheese ice cream or whey ice cream or pancakes or a lot of different things that taste really good, but they're not too terrible for you. They're not made with heavy oils and butters, and they're made with the ingredients out of my kitchen. I know what's in it. And the reason I like to eat like that is because I'm a big eater, so I can eat more of that than I could a donut or a cookie elsewhere. You know, you eat like 2-3 donuts and you're over 2,000-3,000 calories, whereas I can eat a stack of French toast made in my kitchen and it'll be more filling, more satisfying. Maybe I'll use PB2, I'll use protein powder. It'll taste good, you know, sugar-free syrup, something like that, but it won't be devastating on my body as far as calories. I can easily sit down and eat a whole entire cake or box of cookies on my own, but that is devastating. So try not to go crazy, guys, because it's not worth it. The few seconds of enjoyment you'll get is going to be regretful when you wake up in the morning and you feel pregnant. So good luck, stay lean.